The snow fell thick and silent, a heavy curtain drawn across the familiar world. Each flake, a tiny dancer pirouetting from the sky, added to the growing blanket of white. It was a world transformed, a landscape softened and muted by the relentless descent. Erasing every familiar path, blurring the lines between where she was and where she longed to be. The trail she knew so well, the one that led to home, was now indistinguishable from the rest of the forest floor. It was as if the world was holding its breath, waiting for something to break the stillness. Little Alara, a splash of vibrant red against the monochrome canvas in her red coat, trudged through the white, her small boots sinking deep with every step. The snow crunched beneath her feet, a lonely sound in the vast emptiness. Worry growing with each step, a knot tightening in her small stomach. The forest, usually a place of comfort and wonder, now felt vast and indifferent. Each tree seemed to watch her, their branches heavy with snow, their silence amplifying her fear. The world was hushed, the sounds of life muffled by the thick snow. Even the wind seemed to hold its breath, afraid to disturb the fragile peace. The trees looming like silent ghosts, their bare branches reaching towards the sky like skeletal fingers. They stood as silent witnesses to her journey, their presence both comforting and unsettling. Lost and cold, she felt a shiver run down her spine, a chill that went deeper than the winter air. Fear crept into her heart, a cold tendril wrapping around her hope. The thought of being alone in the woods with night approaching sent a wave of panic through her. Then a gentle warmth wrapped around her, a feeling of comfort that defied the cold. It was a subtle shift, a softening of the harsh edges of the winter landscape, invisible but real, a presence that eased her fear and whispered of hope. It was a light that seemed to emanate from within, a beacon in the darkness. A comfort that told her she wasn't alone, that something was watching over her, guiding her through the snow-laden woods. It was a silent promise, a reassurance that she would find her way home. She paused, searching, her eyes scanning the white expanse for any sign, any clue, but saw only falling snow, a swirling curtain that obscured the world around her. The flakes danced in the air, teasing her with their fleeting beauty. A voice, soft and loving, whispered inside, a gentle nudge in the right direction. It was a voice she didn't recognize, yet it felt familiar, like a forgotten memory. "This way, little one," it urged. A beacon in the storm of her fear. Trusting the feeling, the warmth, the voice, she took a leap of faith. She turned down a path she hadn't noticed before, a narrow passage hidden amongst the trees. It was as if the path had appeared just for her, a secret revealed in the heart of the snow-covered forest. The snow was just as deep, the trees just as tall, but something had changed. But the air felt safe, the warmth stronger, as if she was being guided by an unseen hand. The forest, once menacing, now felt like a protective embrace. A shimmer of light seemed to guide her, dancing just ahead, beckoning her forward, melting her fear, replacing it with a growing sense of hope and anticipation. Soon, through the trees, a familiar sight emerged. She spotted the golden glow of her kitchen window, a beacon of warmth and love in the cold, white world. She ran home, heart pounding with joy, her boots crunching through the snow with renewed energy. Her mother's hug was warm, a haven from the cold, a reassurance that she was safe. But Alara glanced back at her lonely footprints, a single trail winding through the snow-covered forest. She knew she hadn't walked alone, that something had been with her, guiding her steps. An angel had guided her, a silent protector in the heart of the storm, a silent guardian in the snow watching over her, ensuring her safe return. Sometimes help comes in the quietest whispers, in the gentlest of nudges, in the warmth of an unseen presence. And sometimes, all it takes is a little trust to find your way home. Who are the angels? What is their purpose? Where do they come from? These are questions that have echoed through human history, whispered in sacred texts, and pondered in quiet moments of reflection. They are beings of pure light and love, existing on a plane beyond our everyday perception. Imagine a force of pure, unadulterated goodness, a source of radiant energy that permeates the universe. That is the essence of angels. God's messengers and helpers. They are the intermediaries between the divine and the human, carrying messages of hope, guidance, and comfort. Think of them as celestial diplomats, working tirelessly to bridge the gap between heaven and earth. Angels have never been human. They exist in a different realm, untouched by the limitations and complexities of human existence. They are a different creation, made to guide and protect us, to offer support and encouragement on our earthly journey. Their role is not to interfere with our lives but to gently nudge us towards our highest potential. Though invisible to the naked eye, they are as real as the air we breathe, as tangible as the love we feel in our hearts. Their presence is subtle yet powerful, a constant reminder that we are not alone in this vast universe. Belief in angels is ancient and universal, a thread that connects us to our ancestors and to cultures across the globe. It's woven through every culture and faith, from the scriptures of ancient civilizations to the modern-day spiritual practices. The concept of angels transcends religious boundaries, resonating with a deep-seated human need for connection and hope. Deep down, we sense we are not alone. There's an intuitive understanding that something greater is at play in our lives. There is a love greater than we can imagine, a divine presence watching over us with boundless compassion and unwavering support. This love is the foundation of the angelic realm, the source of their power and their purpose. Each of us is given a guardian angel at birth, a celestial companion assigned to us from the moment we enter this world, one who knows us completely, flaws and all, and loves us unconditionally without judgment or reservation. This angel is our constant advocate, our unwavering source of support, and our guide through life's challenges. This angel's purpose is to help us become our best selves, to encourage us to grow, learn, and evolve into the fullest expression of who we are meant to be. They are always respecting our free will, understanding that our choices are what shape our journey and define our character. They will never force us to do anything against our will, but they will always be there to offer guidance and support when we ask for it. Beyond our guardians, there are angels of healing, nature, and more, each with their own unique domain and purpose. Each with a unique role to play in the grand tapestry of creation. From the angels who tend to the earth to those who bring comfort to the grieving, their work is diverse and essential. Some angels simply wait for us to ask for help, respecting our autonomy and allowing us to navigate our own path until we are ready to receive their assistance. They are a vast, silent force for good, working tirelessly to bring balance and harmony to the world. They are working behind the scenes, influencing events and inspiring individuals to create a more loving and compassionate world. Angels remind us that the world is filled with more love and help than we can see, that even in the darkest of times there is always hope and support available to us. Their presence is a gift, a precious blessing that enriches our lives in countless ways. It's a promise that we are never truly alone, that we are always surrounded by divine companionship and eternal love. All we need to do is open our hearts and ask to invite their presence into our lives and allow them to guide us on our journey. Across every culture, angels appear as messengers and helpers. In Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, angels like Gabriel and Michael bring guidance and protection. Hinduism speaks of devas, and Buddhism of bodhisattvas, beings who help out of compassion. No matter the name, the message is the same. We are supported by loving, unseen forces. Angels are not distant. They are present in our daily lives, guiding doctors, comforting the lonely, inspiring kindness. Their work is quiet, a gentle nudge rather than a grand display. These beliefs unite us, reminding us that love and help are always near. We are all part of one family, worthy of angelic care. The force of love that angels represent connects us all. Angels rarely appear with wings. Their presence is subtle, felt more than seen. A sudden wave of peace in a stressful moment, a gentle touch, or a mysterious fragrance. These are their signs. Sometimes a white feather or a flash of light appears when we need reassurance. Angels speak through intuition, a quiet nudge to call a friend or take a different path. In crisis, they lend us strength we didn't know we had. Their support is quiet but powerful, helping us face challenges with courage. Trusting these gentle whispers takes practice, but their love is always there. Angels don't remove our struggles, but they help us overcome them. Throughout history, across cultures and generations, stories of angels have emerged. These aren't just fanciful tales. They are often described as real, deeply personal experiences that inspire hope and offer solace in times of trouble. They speak to something profound within us, a yearning for connection to something greater than ourselves. Consider the stories from during World War I. Amidst the horrors of war, soldiers at Mons reported seeing angelic figures radiant and powerful, protecting them from harm. Whether it was a true miracle, a shared vision born of desperation, or simply a trick of the light, it brought comfort in darkness, a beacon of hope in the face of unimaginable suffering. But the angelic isn't confined to grand historical events. Everyday miracles happen too. Think of a mother who suddenly senses her child in danger, an inexplicable feeling that guides her to intervene just in time. or a stranger who appears at just the right moment offering assistance or guidance when it's needed most. There's the tale of one man stranded at night on a deserted road, miles from anywhere, who was rescued by a mysterious tow truck driver. The strange thing was, no one in town had ever seen him before, and he vanished as quickly as he appeared. These stories, whether legendary or deeply personal, nourish our souls and offer a sense of connection to something beyond our immediate understanding. They remind us of the magic that still exists in our world, often hidden in plain sight, waiting to be discovered. They show us that we are all part of a bigger story, a tapestry woven with threads of love, compassion, and divine protection. Simply hearing of angelic help, of these interventions and moments of grace, opens our hearts to the possibility of the extraordinary. It gives us permission to believe in the unseen forces that may be at work in our lives, guiding and supporting us. Miracles, both big and small, grand and subtle, happen every day, all around us. Angels are always near, working quietly, often invisibly, in our lives, offering guidance and support. All we need is an open heart, a willingness to see, to notice the subtle signs and the extraordinary moments that surround us. Inviting angels into your life is simple, just ask. Angels honor our free will and wait for our invitation. Speak to them, aloud or in your heart. Guardian angel, please help me today. This small act opens the door for their help. Create quiet moments in your day to sense their presence. Walk in nature, sit in silence, or pause to breathe. In stillness, you'll notice their gentle guidance. Pay attention to your dreams. Angels often send messages while we sleep. Before bed, ask for their help and write down any insights in the morning. Practice gratitude. Angels are drawn to thankful hearts. Each day, notice 3 things you're grateful for, and thank your angels. Gratitude raises your spirit and strengthens your connection. The more you notice, the more you'll feel their love. Angels are always ready to help. Just open your heart. In a world full of uncertainty, knowing we have angels brings hope. This hope shines even in the darkest times. You are never truly alone. A loving guardian is always by your side. Angels are God's love in action, reminding us we are cherished beyond measure. Their love never wavers, even when we lose our way. You don't need to see an angel to feel their presence, just as you feel the wind without seeing it. Their support is a quiet strength, a gentle peace, a sudden solution. Angels weave hope into our lives often unnoticed. Carry this truth. You are loved, guided, and never alone. The angel's embrace is a promise that you are always held in love.
You've reached the end. Or have you? Watch closely as the veil between worlds thins. Subscribe if you dare to see more.